Bam, we pull this up right here. What's up, fam? We about to have some fun tonight. What I'm going to do is, it's not going to be on my podcast. It's going to be on my YouTube video. I'm going to address Lonzo Ball fans and a particular fan that I thought we were having a respectful debate, and things just went left, and he called me a troll. And I was very respectful to this person. And I not once said anything disrespectful about Lonzo Ball. I said nothing out of line. I never said Lonzo Ball was a bad player. I never said Lonzo Ball was a horrible player. I and I'm gonna pull up articles. I'm gonna pull up some articles. Okay, I'm doing this. Okay, I never said nothing bad about Lonzo Ball, but I'm gonna address this person at the end of the video. I'm gonna address this person. I don't know, BI/ZI/ZO. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about this particular person, but I'm gonna address him at the end of the video because I know what happens. People go off titles or they watch a few minutes and they get in my comment section. See, unlike you guys, I do my research. I don't need to pull up stats on Lonzo Ball and Jus Holiday. Jus Holiday, I've been watching Jus Holiday play at UCLA. Been watching Lonzo Ball play since he was at Chino's Hills High School. I don't need stats to watch these guys. I'm out here in Long Beach, California. Lonzo Ball, his first two seasons was with the Los Angeles Lakers. He played at UCLA. I've seen a lot of Lonzo Ball, so I don't need stats to give a fair criticism or critique. It's not even a criticism, a critique of Lonzo Ball. I just like to back up what I say with stats. But nevertheless, I'm going to address this particular person at the end of the video. But I want to pull up some articles. I'm going to pull up a few articles. All right. Okay, so here's an article that was a year ago. Kendrick Perkins, who won a title, NBA title, with the Boston Celtics. Kendrick Perkins played in the NBA, was a decent forward for the Boston Celtics. Kendrick Perkins calls Pelicans Lonzo Ball a bust. I didn't call Lonzo Ball a bust. I didn't call him a bust. But because I'm not his fans want to act like I'm dissing him or being disrespectful towards him. Let's see what Kendrick Perkins have to say, who played in the NBA. I didn't play in the NBA. I played college basketball. I didn't play in the NBA. Kendrick Perkins has. Kendrick Perkins, on why he says Lonzo Ball is a bust. You drafted a guy number 2 because he does outlet passes and gets the ball early. This is what Kendrick Perkins said. I didn't say this. And then you guys want to tell me, why are you talking about him so much? He was overhyped. He was overhyped. He was overhyped. Okay. This website's very glitchy. Very glitchy. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, now, although Perkins' colleagues, ESPN and NBA senior writer Zach Lowe and Hall of Fame forward Scottie Pippen did not necessarily agree with Perkins' assessment of Ball as a bust, I don't consider him a bust. I don't consider Lonzo Ball a bust. They did have some interesting perspective on his value with respect to this Pelicans team. Zach Lowe is an NBA senior writer. He's an NBA senior writer. Lowe asserted that Ball will have little impact on the game once Zion Williamson returns. As New Orleans have been quite comfortable utilizing Brandon Ingram as a point guard, a point forward, and playing big when necessary. In fact, Ball has mostly been coming off the bench as of late. Y'all want to come at me and act like I don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all want to come at me like I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's continue with more articles. I was actually nicer than these guys. I was actually nicer than these guys. But are you gonna come at Zach Lowe and get in and come at him and say he don't know what he's talking about? Are you gonna come at Kendrick Perkins and say he don't know what he's talking about? I think not. Let's pull up another article. This is gonna be easy. This is gonna be easy. Easy. See, like I said, I don't get emotional, man. I don't get emotional. I know you guys. I know this is gonna piss you guys off even more because you guys thinking I'm, criticizing Lonzo Ball. I wasn't even saying all of this. I wasn't even saying he was a bust. This is what they're saying. They're worse than me. They're worse than me. Lonzo Ball came in. This is fan sided. Fan sided. I did my research. This is a site dedicated to the New Orleans Pelicans. They're they're dedicated to the New Orleans Pelicans. Okay, let's go on. Lonzo Ball came into the league with as much hype as any prospect in recent memory. Now that he's playing for the New Orleans Pelicans, the buzz has subsided by quite a bit. Why is that? Why has the buzz subsided? If he was if oh, like a guy said, he's the face of the franchise. Really? He's the face of the franchise? Really? Ball was in a pretty unique situation. If you're saying that he wasn't projected to be the top pick or a home run prospect. In fact, most of us surrounding him stem from his father's braggadocious nature. LeVar Ball, his outspoken father and creator of the Big Baller brand, claimed he would be better than Michael Jordan. On the other side of the spectrum, media members were calling Lonzo Ball a bust less than halfway through his first season. As Ball's third season in the league is coming to a close, it's pretty clear that he won't be either the next GOAT or a bust, just like I said. This is during the Pelican season. This is exactly what I was saying. A decent player. What do you have to say about that, Lonzo Ball fans? And this site is dedicated to the New Orleans Pelicans. What do you have to say about that? He won't even be a GOAT. That's what this writer's saying. He won't be a GOAT or a bust. Like I said, he's not bad. He's just not great. I said the same exact thing. Yet you guys want to come at me. Let's continue. Although Ball probably won't be an MVP candidate during his career, I said that. He has shown flashes of an all-star and all NBA potential. I said that. Some of his skills are already at that level. His most advanced skill is his court vision, and it's a great skill to have since basically unteachable. See, this article's being fair. They're not slamming Ball, but if you're not saying he's gonna be the next Michael Jordan, it's you're insulting him. Even though Lonzo Ball's playmaking is advanced, he needs to make some serious improvements to reach an all-star level. The first glaring hole is his ability to finish at the rim. And I noticed that when he was with the Lakers. He's shooting less than 45% from inside the arc while taking less than 5 shots per game. Ball has also blown some easy layups at the rim and is prone to passing up a good look to try and get teammates involved. That doesn't sound like a great player. Let me pull up another article. Because I can just go on and on with that one. Let me pull up another article. Okay. So, okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, let me do something here. Here we go. Oh, okay, wait. Okay. Now, it says New Orleans Pelicans. Who is the team third best player? This dude tried to say Lonzo Ball. The stuff is comical, man. The stuff is so comical. He tried to say Lonzo Ball is the. What did he tell me? He's the face of the franchise, and he said I was trolling. Oh Jesus. Okay. He said I was trolling. He said I'm trolling him. I'm gonna pick this dude apart in a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, faces. Okay, he was one of the faces of the franchise, whether you think so or not. Check the numbers on Lonzo Ball, Lonzo and Zion Williams duo. Like I said, this is newsbreak.com. It's fair to say that rookie sensation Zion Williamson and the ever rising Brandon Ingram are the New Orleans Pelicans 2 stars. They didn't mention Lonzo Ball. Now, I pulled up articles that was supporting what I was saying. Actually, they were worse than what I was saying. Now I'm going to talk about the beautiful person in my comment section trying to argue with me over Lonzo Ball. And it's funny. It's now this guy. Now let me address this guy, Lonzo Fan, who I thought we were having a decent debate. BI/ZI/ZO. I don't know what that means. Now he said he is one of the faces of the franchise. I just pulled up articles to debunk this. Whether you think so or not, check the numbers on Lonzo and Zion duo. What are you talking about? Not only is that the best duo on the team, I just read the article. The Lonzo Ball's been coming off the bench. This is how delusional they are. I just put up the articles. But according to Lonzo Ball fans, stats don't matter, and whatever other people say don't matter. But let's go on. Getting injured a few times in the first few seasons doesn't make you injury prone. I didn't pull up an article where LeVar Ball dad admitted that Lonzo Ball, it's so easy to debunk them. I didn't pull up the article. I'm gonna pull up the article. 65. He missed 65 games in 2 seasons. And he said a few seasons. He said a few times. So I debunked 2 things that he just said. He said getting injured a few times in the first few seasons. No, he didn't. I pulled up the stats. He missed a lot of games. Lonzo Ball missed a lot of games. This is what I'm saying. They don't know what they're talking about. He said getting injured a few times in the first few seasons doesn't make him injury prone. Let me pull up this. This is too easy. This is from my article, Lonzo Wire. This is Lonzo Wire. This is not even. This is Lonzo Wire. So let's. This is so easy. Oh boy. One of the few consistencies in Lonzo Ball's time in the NBA has been injuries. Each season of his career, Ball has missed a significant time during the season, and each of his seasons was prematurely ended. This season has been no different for Ball. After missing the near entirety of the summer with an ankle injury, he returned to the court only to miss another chunk of time with a groin injury. This is what he said. I'm just getting my legs back. I've been out for pretty much 9 months before I got here. So I'm just trying to do what I can to help my team out. And the defense is picking up as well. This is what he said. This is what he said. That's what I'm saying. I already debunked two things that this guy said. I already debunked two things that this dude said. Getting injured a few times in the first few seasons. I already debunked two things that this guy said. He called me a troll. He called me a troll. Everything I said, I backed up with evidence. Everything I said. But Lonzo Ball fans, what they do is they don't address what you say. They'll figure out something else that you misquoted or said wrong, and then they'll focus on that. So I already debunked two things this guy said. His numbers since December have been elite in consistency and consistent. To carry that forward will happen because he developed his body enough to play more. Okay, I give him that. I'm not offended you don't think he is as good as I do. I'm just looking forward to seeing your opinion shift as he leads his team to postseason success. To postseason. His team wasn't aligned to make the playoffs. That's what I said. They're delusional. They were not going to make the playoffs. As he leads his team to postseason success, how do you lead a team? How do you lead a team? We just pulled up articles that he was coming off the bench. We just pulled up articles that he put up his numbers was okay. How do you lead a team to postseason success when they weren't in line to make the playoffs? They're delusional. Let's pull up some more. I'm very cool with this dude. Okay, we all can have an opinion. If he improves, I will make a video on how he has improved. Lonzo is not the face of the Pelicans. Zion Williams is. His number is not as good as Jus Holiday. I pointed that out. His numbers have been elite since December. I give you that. But I'm going off overall stats. But he is a solid point guard that will make a good living in the NBA. Those numbers are only part of the story, and they don't say conclusively that Drew is the better player. So let me get that straight. Let me get this straight. If I score more than you, I get more blocks than you, steals than you, I'm the starting point guard, then that means I'm not as good, or yeah, the guy that gets less points than me, gets less steals than me, gets everything's less. I'm still better than him. How's that? So the writers are wrong. The coach is wrong. Everybody's wrong. That doesn't make any sense. The numbers don't prove anything. Remember what I just said? You remember what I said? The thing? Stats don't matter. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that they both went to the same school. It doesn't matter that Lonzo Ball was a higher draft pick. Doesn't matter that Jus Holiday is shorter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Stats don't matter. Stats don't matter. Then if stats don't matter, then why did you bring up his numbers have been elite since December? Stats don't matter. If stats don't matter, why did you bring up his numbers about December? But stats don't matter. Stats don't matter. A lot of the numbers are very similar, but the roles are different. Lonzo Ball is a point guard. Jus Holiday is a shooting guard. Zoe is a better rebounder. I said that. 3-point shooter, passer that has a higher field goal percentage. No, he doesn't. Because I know he doesn't. He don't have a higher field goal. Let's look at their field goals. He said, look at this. He said he has a higher field goal percentage on fewer minutes. On fewer minutes. He has a higher field goal percentage on fewer minutes. Let's look at their minutes. Let's look at the minutes. He has a higher field goal. He has a higher field goal percentage on fewer minutes. What stat is that? And shot attempts. I just put up an article how sometimes he gets 5. He only shoots the ball 5 times per game. So he threw in shot attempts. He shoots the ball. He shoots the ball better. No. He shoots the ball more than Jus Holiday. This is comical. He shoots the ball more. He has a higher field goal on fewer minutes. Because that was their whole argument. One of the videos I did, they were saying that the guys that I was pulling up that numbers were better than his got more playing time than they got more playing time than Lonzo Ball. Nope, the playing time's the same. Lonzo Ball minutes average is 32.4 minutes. Jus Holiday is 34 minutes, 34.9. So Jus Holiday is playing 3 minutes more than him. He says field goal percentage is higher. Let's look at his field goal percentage. Let's look at his field goal percentage. Let's look at overall field goal percentage. It's 39%. It's 41%. Let's look at field goal. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. Look at his field goal percentage. His field goal percentage is higher. What is he talking about? His field goal percentage is higher. I debunked 3 things. Everything this dude's saying, it's off. They're delusional. The minutes is about the same. And Jus Holiday field goal percentage is higher. What? And I'm the troll. So let's go on. On fewer minutes, they got this notion that Zion Williamson is not playing a lot. Excuse me. Lonzo Ball doesn't get a lot of playing time. He does get a lot of playing time. It's closer than you think, and one is improving while the other is in his prime. I said he was improving. I said that. Add what he does to the pace and his transition play, with him generating more of Zion's buckets than Drew. It's evident to me. This is all opinion. This is all opinion. I pulled up stats. I watch them. I watch Zion with Lonzo Ball play a lot. Keep mentioning Zion Williamson. Okay, so this is what I said. This is when things turned left. He got in his feelings. And I said, I see you're a huge fan of Lonzo, which is fine. You're maximizing his mediocre stats and minimizing Jus Holiday's good stats. You're doing a lot of reaching for Lonzo, which he is. When you start, he's nitpicking. I'm going off the obvious and what everybody's saying. I'm talking about his overall gaming career as of today. Overall, his shooting field goal is less than Holiday. His free throw shooting percentage is less than Holiday. He gets more turnovers than Holiday. And they get just about the same amount of playing time. Go figure. The more I go on and I realize Lonzo is not really a solid player at all. I can pull up 100 guys in the league that's much better than he is. So let's see how he does next season. This is when he gets upset. Sports Lab TV, now you're just trolling. And this is no longer a serious debate. You want to talk about maximizing mediocre stats when you're cherry picking stats that favor Holiday? What? They're there. What do you mean cherry pick? I mentioned all this. I mentioned all of Jus Holiday's stats. Let's see. Yeah, Lonzo Ball's a better rebounder than Jus Holiday. Yes. But I even mentioned Jus Holiday gets more blocks. Jus Holiday gets more blocks than Lonzo Ball. When I point out objectively that there are other stats that favor Lonzo, I mentioned that. I mentioned all that. Clearly, you have a bias against the kid as you won't stop covering him and you refuse to be objective. Have fun with that. I won't stop covering him, yet you won't stop defending him. It goes both ways. I won't stop covering him. You won't stop defending him. So that's stupid for you to say. So I said, when I brought out real stats, now I'm trolling. I brought out real stats. So you cherry pick stats that support your argument and dismiss the stats that don't. He has no stats. You're not objective and thus are not serious. According to you, the things Lonzo Ball does better than Drew are mediocre. What does he do better than? Let's see. Somehow I'm gonna troll on if you please. Let's see what stats that Lonzo Ball does better than Jus Holiday. Let's pull them up. Let's see what stats that Lonzo Ball does better than Jus Holiday. Because he said I'm not serious. And I put up articles that they were saying the same thing that I was saying. Even one of the things that I said Lonzo Ball confirmed. Everything I said was accurate. Everything he said wasn't accurate. I don't understand them. They're weird. So he's saying I'm not addressing stats that are better than Jus Holiday's stats. And then he says I'm cherry picking Jus Holiday's stats to favor what I'm saying. Okay, let's go over it. Lonzo Ball played 56 games. Jus Holiday played 55. Lonzo Ball gets 32 minutes per game. Jus Holiday, 34. Jus Holiday averages 19 points a game. Lonzo Ball averages 12 points a game. Jus Holiday scores more points than Lonzo Ball. But when you talk about points and compare other players who score more points than Lonzo Ball, they make excuses. Okay? That's one stat. Let's go to rebounds overall. Lonzo Ball's getting 6.2 rebounds. Jus Holiday is getting 4.9 rebounds. Lonzo Ball's a better rebounder. I mentioned that. Lonzo Ball's getting 7 assists. Jus Holiday is getting 6.9. They're almost even with assists. Steals. Jus Holiday's 1.7 steals. Lonzo Ball 1.4. Jus Holiday gets more steals. Blocks 0.8. Lonzo Ball 0.5. Jus Holiday gets more blocks. Turnovers 2.9. Lonzo Ball 3.1. Lonzo Ball gets more turnovers. Fouls. Lonzo Ball gets less fouls than Jus Holiday. Assist to turnover ratio. Lonzo Ball 2.3. Jus Holiday 2.4. Okay. Overall, who do you think's a better player? Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Okay, Jus Holiday, all defensive second team, 2019, all defensive first team, 2018, and he made the All-Star. We know Lonzo Ball didn't make no All-Star. We know Lonzo Ball didn't make no All-Star. We know he didn't make the All-Star. The more I do research, the more I just noticing stuff that proves my point. I'm just looking, the more I'm doing research, the more I realize Lonzo Ball ain't really I'm being nice. I'm being nice. The more I'm doing research, he won all rookie team, second team, 2018. Let's pull this up. I just noticed something here, and I'm gonna admit this. I'm gonna admit this really quick. I'm clowning. Now I'm just clowning. This is easy. I'm done. I made my point. Let's pull this thing up over here. What is this? Hold on. Let me pull up this thing up. Come on. I noticed something really. I don't even know what this thing is. PER. But I just noticed it's 13.73, 146. And Jus Holiday's. That's 146. I don't even know what that thing is. I don't even know what that is. Let's pull up Jus Holiday. Let's see if Jus Holiday is higher than that. Let's pull up Holiday. This is fun now. But yet they're going to get in my comment and try to come up with something else. They're going to try to come up with something else. They're going to try to focus on something I didn't say and said I said it. They're going to reach. Even this is higher. Even this is higher. Even this is higher. I don't even know what that is. All right. Okay, so I debunked everything this dude said. I debunked everything this guy said. And it was fun doing this video. It was fun. It was fun. I don't do videos on emotion. I do videos with stats. I don't do videos on emotion. I'm very objective. I'm not a fan to any of these players. Not a fan to any of these players. I don't do this off emotion. I do this objectively, and I pull up stats just like last year. I'm done with this guy. I debunked everything this guy said. Just like last year when I was giving my critique on the Denver Nuggets, and Denver Nuggets fans were coming at me, same thing, and I said, "Oh, they're not going to win it. They didn't win it," and they were going in on me. So I know a thing or two about basketball. I don't just come up here and just run my mouth. He kept calling me trolling. I'm trolling. Troll on. Troll on. When I just went through everything he said and debunked everything he said. All right. So it's your boy Nate. Sports Lab. I'm out.